Hello and welcome to episode 133, I think. Hi. So it's Sunday. I got up super early. I woke up before 5 and got up. Mainly because I had to use the bathroom, but you know. Sure you needed to know that. So yeah, got up, did some knitting, did some shopping, because even though we're getting close to Christmas, no one's around when the shops open. Well, when the grocery store opened at 8. So I was there bright and early, got my dad's birthday. His birthday isn't until May. My dad's Christmas present may have gone a bit. One may have to be a present for Christmas, and one may have to be something else. Yeah, because I'm not giving my mom 2 presents, so can't really make a difference between the 2. Well, Christmas, joy. We are not here to talk about Christmas, we are here to talk about knitting. And the first thing I have in my lab is the Vintertid. And it's a garter stitch and lace scarf. The rest of the scarf will be this lace pattern, which is just a simple lace repeat. It is not charted in the pattern. I say pattern. The pattern is 1 page that includes everything, and there's a mistake in it because you start out by casting on 1 size needle, going down to a different size needle for this. Then it doesn't tell you to go up to the larger needles for the lace, but it tells you to go down to the smaller needles for a garter stitch panel at the other end. Yeah, and as I said, it's not charted, it's a Danish pattern. As you can see, haven't done a whole lot. This is this right down here. This I say last week, Monday. And yeah, I've done 2 repeats since then, finished the first repeat and did another 2, and stopped on the second row of the 4th repeat, because the first skein ran out here. I have 5 skeins in total, and now hopefully I know it's a bit wonky, that'll go out in blocking. It isn't a natural dyed alpaca. I bought the yarn at Fiberfolk. And yeah, the sample that they had was softer to the touch, so I am guessing that it's down to it needing to be washed. It's not all that soft right now. It has a bit of a scratch factor to it. It's not a rustic yarn, it's still soft, but there is the feel of something being in there. Like a spinning residue or something. And as I mentioned last episode, this is going on the back burner because I was going to make 1, count it, 1 knitted Christmas present this year. And let's continue with that, because I'll just put this back here. I finished the Christmas present. This is for my co-worker. She's the one who gave me Carlos the meerkat, and she's given me a squirrel and a braided heart. I think that's a very Scandinavian, maybe even Danish tradition. You basically braid a heart out of paper, and it creates a little basket which you can put treats in. I've never been anywhere where there were treats in it, but you know, she made it out of beads. So yeah. And I know she really likes this mitten pattern. This mitten pattern is by Isolde Teak. It is called Millet. And the second mitten was finished in the early hours this morning. Sorry, as I said, was up before 5. And it's now a little after 3. And I kind of feel like having a nap. Which I might, because I didn't go to bed until midnight, so you know. Anyway, I know she likes this pattern because I have my own pair out of the same yarn. The colours aren't exactly the same, the yellow is, but this is the natural white. This is my pair. They've been washed and worn and slightly felted some places. The yarn for both of these is Navia Duo, which is a yarn from the Faroe Islands, from what I remember. So this is mine. So they didn't have the white when I went to purchase the yarn. So I settled on it looks grey here, but it's more oatmeal-y. So not exactly white, but you know. And the black for mine is actually black, where this is more like I think it's a charcoal. Yeah. Don't know if you actually, it looks a bit more blue on the screen, but it is a dark charcoal. The yellow is the same. And yeah. And I know this is so much softer, where this is really stiff right now. And as soon as we're done here, I'll just throw them in the sink, give them a good wash, leave them out to dry, because I go on holiday on Friday. So I need to have these wrapped and given to her by Friday. And she might have some days where she plans on working from home, which really puts a spanner in the works for me. So I have to, I know she's there Tuesday because we have a meeting Tuesday. So yeah, I know she'll be there for that. But yeah, finished, finito. Don't really feel like knitting another pair. And I remember feeling that way after finishing my own pair, so apparently I forget. I made a mistake on the first thumb. It's actually down here. One of these rows is wrong. Couldn't tell you which one. Well, I could just look at the other one because I did it right in this one, but yeah. There's a lice out of place in one of them. And when she admired my mittens, she did say that she liked these colours, which are the same as the original pattern. But you have to make do with what the shops have. So, finished object. And one of the 2 Christmas presents done. The other Christmas present is one I mentioned last episode. I keep wanting to say week, but then I have to remember to record every week. And not on Mondays. You can't see, but in front of me I have all the different things, works in progress laid out. And the one I want to talk about is on the bottom, so bear with me. Okay, let go. There we go. The other Christmas knitting is my mom's scarf, which isn't very far along. I am shedding like a dog, I don't know why. So everything, more than usually, has my hair in it. Anyway, my mom mentioned, way too late in the game, that she wanted a scarf. Now, my mom has limited range with one arm, and it's awkward with the other one. And putting on a scarf with one arm is kind of awkward. So I didn't know if I'm just creating more work for the people who look after her. But she wanted, so I'm knitting it. And this is the Mondays scarf by Camilla Bell. She did a promo last weekend where the pattern was half off. And I just like this simplicity, but there's still some interest to it. So these are my 5 colours. This is the same as the rib part. So I've got my colour A, and these are all drops Lima. Some of them are unicolors, some of them are not, from what I remember. And I don't know if there's still a drop sale on for the alpaca blends. There was on Monday. So Lima is there 65% wool, 35% alpaca. Very soft, very durable. I've knit other stuff in it. And very warm. The pattern calls for a gauge of 20, I think. 20 stitches. Something like that. Maybe 18. No, I think it's 20. On size 4mm needles. And my mom isn't the world's largest person, not the tallest person, so even if it's not to gauge and it doesn't turn out to be 2 meters and 10 long, she's barely 150. That'll be okay. So I have this, my colour A, and yes, I marked it. And my colour, well, colour B is the contrast colour, so, which is the thin line that goes through between all of the others and kind of tie them together. And I have my colour C, which is a mixed colour. Don't know, honestly, I don't know the difference between why this is. These two are unicolors. This is a mixed colour. My colour D, which is the only one not marked, don't know why I didn't mark it, is a mixed colour. And my colour E is a unicolor. It is a bit, I think it's grey, but a very dusty grey. But it does look a bit lavender, depending on the light. And even though These are probably not my mom's colours. She didn't specify what she wanted. She just wanted a scarf. So that's what she's getting. I picked the colours. I really like, part of me wants to knit one for myself in these colours. And that's madness. Because who wants to knit the same scarf twice? But yeah. It really is nice, and I still need, including this one, the white one that I'm working on, I still need 16 blocks. And it needs to be washed and so on. But as I said, we have a meeting on Tuesday. A 3-hour meeting, maybe more. So I'll have knitting time then. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ugh, I really need that nap. And also I need to travel home for the holidays, and that'll give me another 1.5 hours of knitting time. So yeah, we're really looking forward to getting some work done on this. I should finish the white today. Maybe do the next colour as well. Obligation knitting is never fun. Not when you're this close to the deadline. But even so, I can easily, if I do 2 colours a day, I can easily get it done and washed before Christmas. Because I then have to actually wash it before I get home to my dad. So yeah, Monday scarf, Camilla Bell, drops Lima. And something that's kind of embarrassing to show you, but I did work on it, so it counts. It's my fortune sweater by, yeah, this is the right way around, by Petite Knits. I'm sorry guys, it's so grey out that it's just washes out all the colours. And that colour is too bright, and yeah. This is Night Fever by Chaos Gown. It's a baby alpaca. So soft, squishy. This is the second skein, and last time I showed you I was tangled up. Okay, there we go. Last time I showed you I was here at the blue marker. Now I'm here. The only big difference is that I've separated for the sleeves and the body. And now I just need to knit it around. This is a modified pattern because I am not knitting the intended ease, and I am also not knitting at the intended gauge. But I think it'll be really nice as a light overlay to something, because you do have these clovers, as the pattern calls them. So yeah, I'm definitely going to wear something underneath, but what it is, time will tell. It's so light and soft and just really, really nice. My plans for the holidays is to maybe finish this. I mean, it is just the body and I'm not doing full sleeves, so we shall see. I'm going to knit the body to the full length. And then I am going to knit the sleeves, probably 2 at a time, pulling from each end of the skein, because I only have one more skein than this. As you can see, I've barely broken into it, but still, if I can complete the body using this and then having the last skein, the 3rd skein for the sleeves, I'll be very happy with that. Very happy. So yeah, I'm not expecting it to have very long sleeves, because I have fat lady arms, so of course it needs large sleeves, but not long sleeves. I just want to touch it. Now, the last thing, and this is totally not my fault, it is down to wanting to cast on all the things that aren't obligation knitting. Luckily I am down one, just have one left. It was obligation knitting, and also it was transitory on Instagram, showing Candace showing her really lovely Woolen Honey, which made me want to cast on my own. Again with yarn I had purchased at the Fiber Fair. The yarn is this. It's a merino single. It's darker. Yeah, that's about right. It's called Rusty. It's by Susuril. And I bought it to make Woolen Honey. And I can't imagine where I got the inspiration for the yarn colour. But Candace was wearing her Woolen Honey and it just looked so nice that I just decided I need to cast it on. I gave myself permission to cast it on when I had finished the ribbing, the internal ribbing on the 2nd mitten. So the mitten has, and they haven't been washed, so the ends are woven in but not cut. So it has a layer of ribbing to make sure it's snug on your wrist, and then you have the much prettier cuff on the outside. And so when you wear it, again, it'll be more helpful when it's less stiff. But when you wear it, you get the prettiness, but also the snugness. I had made a deal with myself, telling myself that I would wait until I'd done the ribbing before casting on for Woolen Honey, and I did that Friday evening, and I haven't knit on it since. Yeah, I think it was Friday. And I know it looks tight. It's not actually tight. It is stretchy. It's just the nature of ribbing. Did a tubular cast on because that's what the pattern calls for. Did the short resin back to raise the back a bit. And as you can see, possibly, let's give it a try. It is a garter stitch with elongated stitches that you sort of create this honeycomb pattern from. That travels down the yoke and actually a bit further than the yoke, or parts of it. The honeycomb pattern goes further than the yoke depth. my plan is to move part of the back stitches to the sleeves, because I'm sure you can repeat it with me. I don't have back boobs yet. And I haven't gone to that part of the directions yet, so I don't really know. But I am pretty sure that the front and the back are equal numbers of stitches, which, sure, if you have a smaller cup size, I can see how that works, because basically it just means it'll be a little bit looser on the back than on the front. When you have a larger cup size, you know too many stuff about me anyway, so yeah. I wear an E cup or double D, depending on where you are. So my difference between my underbust band and my the measurement around my bust is, I don't remember, between 15 and 20 centimeters, I think, maybe something like that. But that's only on the front, it's not on the back. So adding all of those extra stitches to both my front and my back just means that my back is swimming in extra fabric, or drowning more like. So yeah, I know you should read the pattern. I mean, I know all this. I actually did swatch for this, just to make sure that I got the right stitch count. Also because I wanted to determine how much ease I wanted. The pattern suggests 10 to 23 centimeters of positive ease. The one I'm aiming for will have 13 centimeters of positive ease, but the schematic isn't here, but the sleeves are quite narrow for just the bust sample size, and like I said, I have fat lady arms, so part of that thinking is that I am going to reduce some of the width around by adding some of the stitches from the back to the sleeves, sort of like, you know, just trying to balance everything more. I love the colour of this. It's this deep amber colour, not so much orange like it's foxy orange like it's showing on the on my little preview screen. Yeah. I think the plan now, and the operative word here is think plan is to get this uploaded and take a nap. I think that's really needed. So yeah. That is all. I still have two other projects that I haven't been working on. One of them is the Claire. which is still just the bottom ribbing and one repeat for off the front, back, whatever, I think back. Just don't feel like working on it. It's on size 4.5mm needles, it'll go fast. I should work on it. It'll go faster than this 3.5mm nonsense and moving stitches around. Yes, it is lace, but still. Madness. Madness, I tell you. So yeah. This is the last podcast of this year, this decade. So be safe. Take care. I hope you have a great holiday or whatever if you celebrate. Have fun. If you don't, have fun with that. If you get time off, great. So yeah, I will see you in 2020. That sounds so weird. Okay, bye.